Okay, Algebra 1, I'm going to do a couple of examples on how to find greatest common factor and least common multiple with using the birthday cake when you have all these variables. I know some of you are wanting to know how to do that. So first thing we're going to do, I'm going to do these two, but I'll do this one up here first. First you'll do the little thing to make the first layer. And the first thing we pull out, that'll be over here, will be the greatest common factor. So we look for what's in common in all three of these. In the numbers 24, 8, and 10, they have a greatest common factor of 2. And then of the letters, there's 2 x's here, 3 x's here, and 2 x's here. So we're going to take out 2, because that's the smallest. And the y's, we have 5, 2, and 4, so we're going to take out 2 again. So y squared. So we'll take out each one of these and put what's remaining on top. Taking 2 out of 24 leaves us with 12. So 2 times 12 is 24. All the x's came out. Leave 3 y's. And then here we take out 2 from the 8. We have 4, 2 x's. That gives us 1 x. And we took out both y's, so those are gone. And then taking out a 2 from 10, we have 5. We took out both x's, and then we took out 2 y's, which leaves us with 2 left. Now if you notice, this right here would be our greatest common factor then, but we take out of all of them, so that's GCF. Okay? And you notice that these two terms both still have y's in them. This one doesn't, but these two do. So we're going to continue, okay, just like this, because we want to find our least common multiple too. So I'm going to take out the 2 y's that I know, and then I'm going to put what's left up here. I have 12y left. Now since I didn't take any y's out of here, I need to move it up top too. And then I took the 2 y's out of here, so I'm just left with 5. Okay, now you notice that these two terms both have a 4 in common. This one doesn't, but the 12y and the 4x do. So we're going to go ahead and take 4 out of both of those. And it leaves us with 3y plus x. Okay, or here, you can do it like this, where you do the whole thing, and then move the 5 up just because you didn't do anything with it. So there's your birthday cake, and how you find the least common multiple, remember, is you take your sideways L, and you multiply everything together. So looking at the numbers, we have 2, 4, 3, and 5. 2 times 4 is 8, times 3 is 24, and times 5 is 120. So we have 120, and then we have 2 x's, and another x on top, so 3 x's, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 y's. So there is your least common multiple. Okay, so greatest common factor, again, was the very first thing you pulled out. And the least common multiple would include that, plus all the other ones that are left. And that's it. So let's do this other example down here, just to give you one more. I'm going to erase all that. Move this up a little bit. Okay, so again, we're going to make the first layer of birthday cake. And looking at the 150, 20, and 60, I see that they all have a 10 in common. Okay? And then we have 5 x's, 3 x's, 4 x's, so our smallest is 3. And z's, I only have 1 here, so I'm going to take that out. Taking 10 out of 150 leaves us with 15. 2 x's left, 1 z left. Then here, taking 10 out of 20, we have 2. We took the x to the third out and the z out, so there's no letters left. And then over here, 10 out of 60, we have 6. We have 1 x left and 1 z left. Now you notice that this term and this term both have x's and z's, so let's do that first. Get rid of all of our letters. And so we can take out 1x, 1z, so we're left with 15x there, plus 2, because nothing came out of that one, and then plus 6, because we took out both of them. Now you notice that with the 15 and the 6, we have a 3 in common. So I'm going to take out 3, leaves us with 5x, plus 2, that just comes straight up, and then plus 2 again. Now of course you see that there's a 2 in common. So we're going to take a 2 out, 5x comes up, plus 1, plus 1. Okay? So now again, greatest common factor was that very first one, way down here at the bottom. Okay? And least common multiple is everything on the side and on the top. So let's multiply all that. 10 times 3 is 30, times 2 is 60, times 5 is 300. Well, times 1 times 1, it's still 300. And then x's, we have 3, 4, 5. And z's, we have 1, 2. And of course, if you notice with the letters, 5 is the most x's we have in any of them, and 2 is the most z's we have in any of them. and that's where we get that. So that's your least common multiple, greatest common factor again at the bottom. And that's it. I hope that helps.